everyone says that you need to get a mentor or register, or maybe register for a signal group in order for you to make it in trading. But I am a self-taught trader. No mentor, no guidance, nothing of that sort. And there are so many things that I found out about trading that I want to share with you that would shock you or might shock you. Hi, my name is Ogbodo Maureen, popularly known as Mori Perfecta. Before I stumbled into this trading world and trading business, I am an entrepreneur. I actually outsource cleaners to hotels and houses. I also train janitors. I'm into fumigation and all the rest. And there was one time I had a big fallout with one of my clients, and the embarrassment that this man gave me was like one of the worst experience I had during my business. So as of after 3 to 4 months, at least someone that actually witnessed that issue and scenario saw me somewhere and he said, Jesus, Mori Perfecta, like, you didn't quit your business, you did not close down your business after that issue you had with that client. Honestly, I want you to become a trader. Why don't you go and learn the trading skill? Because you are so ambitious and you can strive with pain. You can strive in pain and nothing can freak you. I was saying, which one? What is this person talking about? I beg. I don't even know what trading was then. So I think after a long period of time, that was like on 2023. Yeah, it was Christmas. I said to myself that, oh, Maureen, see, you really need to go back to school. You don't do for this your street life, like this your hustling. Maybe there's something out there that you might be missing. Maybe just spice up your life. I tell people that came around me and say, Perfecta, you're going back to school. I said, see, I'm going to school for vacation because I knew that there was something I want. Maybe there's something out there. So my first month in school, someone actually talked about trading. And I said to myself, it's like, now go show me something for this trading. Waiting with this trading, I had to go and start reading about it. I had to go on YouTube and check out things about trading. And that was how I said to myself that, see, I go die here. I go die for this business. I know they go anywhere. And so for the first month, like first month to the 8 to 9 months, I was really studying hard. I was going through free content on YouTube and so many noise. And also I had to even visit a bookshop. So I got up to I think up to 15 books, plain book, because I have to be writing down my experience. I have to start journaling my experience and everything. Guy, I lost money. And I said to myself, see, this thing, nobody can teach you trading. You cannot find the answer out there. This is an inward journey. It is you and yourself, like you looking at yourself. Because there's some certain setup I will see, and when I take on the trade, maybe fear would want to hold me, and the trade will go to the direction I actually analyze that it might go to. So, okay, for the first month to, let me say, the 9 to 10 months, I was studying hard. I was going to school because I was actually doing my HND program, going to school, and I had to start managing my business, the cleaning services, and also the other businesses I had, and I had to keep studying. But the honesty that nobody would tell you is that I was sick, because it looks like it was not just the chart. It was about me. It's about my weaknesses, the things that I would say I would do and I would not do. I had to start fighting emotional war, all the wars, like internal war. I felt sick. I was so sick for 9 months, checking content on YouTube, and I said, Lord, what is really happening? And I got to understand it's a spiritual journey. It is a journey that you must take by yourself. If not, you cannot get it out. You cannot figure it out. Because, okay, within the 10th month, I think a friend of mine came to me and was telling me that, okay, there's a friend of mine that have been 7 years in this business. That why don't you just go pay this guy to teach you? I said, see, guy, nobody can teach you person trading. I am so sure of it because they see me like this, Maureen, more perfecta. Me, I can find things out. I can do research. Even my cleaning services, no one actually taught me. The contract I wrote, nobody, because I felt like, me, I can do this thing now. I can do it. I can do it. It's not as far as somebody can do it, me, I can do it. That's my own mindset. So I actually agreed with my friend, and I had to meet up with this man. And he told me, we were talking and talking and talking. He fixed the price, the money big sha. He fixed the price to train me, and I looked at him. After I got to the house, my spirit said, Maureen, you just have to do this all by yourself, because there are people out there that would never ever believe that they can learn trading all by themselves. And your story might be of help to others. Me, as Maureen perfecter that I be, I had to listen to my spirit, and I called the person and I told her I cannot do the training with him. So the first to 8 months, nothing clicked. I was really losing money and so on and so forth. But things started clicking after the 14th month, to be honest. I am not there yet. I'm not there yet. But I know that if I can do it, you too can do it. It has been a very lonely journey for me, and I am so proud of it. I am so proud of it, and I am so happy. Anyway, I will be dropping setup of my trading setup, and the way I take my trade, and the way I analyze my market. And also, there's something I figured out. In order for you to become a successful trader, you need to check inward with yourself, that what am I willing to risk? Are you someone that knows how to manage things, or are you somebody that knows how to just give things, take risk and everything? Me, I no be gambler. So what I do be say I had to check myself very well. And I realized that, you see, the 1 minute chart is my baby. 15 minutes for entry is no for me. So I had to start focusing more, and I had to study in depth so that I can be able to use the 1 minute chart. Because see me like this, I would want to use $1 to catch $6. That is the kind of person I am. You understand? So anyway, this is just it. I'll be dropping content of my trading setup and everything in my channel. So if you really want to join me in this journey, the reason why I'm dropping this, because of I want to gather people like me, or people that would want to learn my setup. Because for me, I had to start treating the chart like a human being. I have a story, you have a story, so I believe the chart also have a story. So I would love to go through this journey with you guys. If you really want to know more about me, you can follow or subscribe in my channel, and also in other social platforms. Anyway, you'll be seeing more of me, and I'll be dropping my setup, and the way I view my chart, and the way I read my chart, and the way I enter my trades. So I would love to see you in my next video. Take care.